midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Off the play fake, Prescott. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. Screen play. Johnson. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. Open man. He finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Pollard again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape. And
a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The Cowboys at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing, Prescott, buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Pollard. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Second down and 7. To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got room. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Fields. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
3rd and long. It's Fields. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. From the 45 on second down. Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go with Pollard here on first down to the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 2nd and 7. Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From the gun, here's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Fields throwing again. And this will be caught by Mooney. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Out of the gun, Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago.
Let's go.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He'll buy some time right. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. On play action, Fields.
Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Moore, the man in motion.
On fourth down, Fields.
And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a first.
Here's Fields.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
103 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Prescott now. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a give here to Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Justin Jones there on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Prescott off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Prescott to throw on fourth. Looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Here's Foreman.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Jarnell Mooney.
33 yards.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. Prescott on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Pollard. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Prescott to throw it.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
First down, Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Pollard. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down, it's Pollard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On first and 10, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll run with Pollard. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. A little moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Chicago,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.